Hello everybody and welcome to your reading. This reading will be for the collective, so will not resonate with everybody. This is for you and your person. This is romantic connection, you and your person, how things are at the moment, anything that you need to know about the situation. We'll deal with your energy first and then theirs. So how can we help the collective? If you like the video, if it resonates, it would be wonderful if you could like, share and subscribe. That would be great. Thank you very much. So Alice, what can we say to the collective about their situation right now in a romantic relationship, whether they be married, single, your specific person? We're looking, only you know who your specific person is within a romantic connection. Okay, Alice, how can we help the viewer today? Okay. I'm going to put the cards out first so that there's some really good cards here though. And this is dealing with your energy. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Pentacles. Let's pop that there. Can you see that? Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, we'll pop that there. Okay, cool. So in the middle of the spread, we have the Wheel of Fortune. And you see what the person here, because this is a different, I love using different decks because give you different messages. This is someone who's gone, you know what, I've had enough, I give up. Over to you, Spirit. Over to you, because I can't do this. So whatever the situation, you have come to your, I want to say, limit with it. You've had enough. You know you can't deal with this on your own. So you've said to Spirit, I need help. Please come in and help me with this, no matter what that help is. You've decided that it might mean giving up the relationship. It might mean carrying on, but you are going within you. And I say that a lot, I know, in my readings, but that's because that's usually the message that Spirit's giving me. So Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment. You were hoping for a wish fulfillment in a certain situation. The Wheel of Fortune is here to tell you that the universe is working with you. It will turn in your favor. The problem is we have a devil energy here. Now that could be you in a codependent type energy, or it could be, well, we're looking at your energy now. So you either see them in a codependent or you are in that yourself. You know you've become codependent. Not become codependent, that's not quite the right thing to say, but you have a little monkey on your back about this situation. But because of this world, because you're saying no, that's going to take the devil off your back. You're ready for the new beginning. You're saying, come on, over to you. I want a new beginning, whether that be with someone or whether it be a new beginning. Seven of Swords. You've done the work. You've done it's time to lay them down. If you notice, these swords are all in the ground. You're just hanging on to one, and it's like you're saying, oh no, I'm so sorry, this is the Seven of Wands. That makes a lot more sense. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense, because I was almost reading it like the Seven of Wands, thinking it was the Seven of Swords. Apologies. There are your wands there. You have one left. A final, you've had enough of this conflict. You've had enough of this battle. And here you are with the Two of Wands saying, okay, I'm here, come and get me. No more chasing, no more trying to take control of the situation. Page of Swords, that means the Page of Swords normally means spying on people and this, that, and another. It may be that you're having a little look on social media or stuff, because bearing in mind this is all your energy at this moment. All I would say about that is try not to, because that holds you in their energy. If you are like this, waiting for spirit, there's, but you're having, they just hold you in that energy. 5 of Wands, no more conflict. No more conflict. You don't want this anymore. And the conflict, I do believe, is in your thoughts. Is self-conflict. So that's your energy. What else can we say to the viewer about their energy? What can we advise them on their energy? Let's have 3 more cards, Alice, for our viewer. Okay, now, have I got room here? Yes, I have got room there. Amazing. Okay, so there's the 2 of Cups. So that's what you want. You want connection, whether it be this person or somebody else. And yeah, you want a new connection with someone. I believe it's this person. But you have had enough of doing the work. It's going to move in your favor. There's going to be something. If you see here, there's a heart on this one. So this is movement in love, as far as I'm concerned. So that's how I feel where you are in this situation. Can we now see where our viewer's person is? Can we now see where our viewer's person is on this situation? What are their feelings about this? I'm actually going to use a new deck, because then you've got all of the cards available. So, where is our viewer's person? Where are their current thoughts and actions and motives and what have you? Alice, what can we say to our viewer about their person? What can we say about their person? Okay, so they're coming in as the King of Cups with the Page of Wands. Yeah. And the Lovers. Interesting. And then we have 4 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, the Tower. Interesting. Judgment. 9 of Wands, 7 of Wands. You both got the 7 of Wands. And the Empress. Oh, sorry, I've just gone. I'm going to take the Empress as well, because obviously that's meant to come out. So we'll just pop that there for now. So right away, that tells me that your person wants the family, wants the happy ever after. They're looking for that. The Tower in this deck for me is spiritual connection. Nothing's come crashing down. This is you again, or them, looking for help from a spiritual perception. You've got the 4 of Wands and the 10 of Coins there. That shows stability. So this person, your person, wants stability. They came in as the King of Cups, but then there's the Page of Wands. So this is, the King of Cups is what they want to be, but I think at this moment in time they're quite a youthful character. And yeah, okay, so they possibly will come in with an offer, but it will be quite a small offer, quite almost a stab at your attention, if that makes sense, because they want it back. They want what they had with you back again. But I'm not sure you're going to take this offer, simply because it's quite immature. It's quite an immature offer. They want it to be more, but they can't. And people can only do as much as, what's the saying? They can only be as good as what they have. And I feel your person is quite immature. Stability, yeah, they want stability, all right. They do want stability, but they've got to do the work in order to get it. There's that word again, the work. But looking at judgment, they have the potential to rise up from this if they go within, if they look at this. And then the 9 of Wands and the 7 of Wands is just their own conflictions. 9 of Wands is coming to the end of a battle, but it's before the 7 of Wands. So they have inner battles. It's not swords, it's wands. So it's talking about action. They have an issue with action here. But they see you as their empress. So, Alice, what else can we say about this person, about the viewer's person? What are the likely steps that they are going to take? At the moment, they seem a little bit emotionally immature, is what I want to say. They're dreaming of this. But they've actually got to do the work to get it. So what do we need to see? There's the Chariot. Again, you had the Chariot on your energy. They've got the Chariot. They want forward movement. They want forward movement. They want to do the work. And they want the new beginning. So my question is here, this is what they want. Are they going to do it? Can I have one more card? Please, Alice, one more card. What are their likely actions too, if I need them? What are their likely actions going to be? Well, again, they want the 10 of Cups. They got the 10 of Coins. They want this happiness, but they just don't seem to know how to find it. They're just up in their head. It may be something is holding them back, something that you can't, you have no not issue, that's not the word, jurisdiction over. There's nothing you can do here. They have to sort this out, and it may be they have a situation. Yeah, they know that you need clarity, you need truth in order to get this new beginning. You want the truth from this situation. They've got to step up in whatever way that they can to have a new beginning, to rise up from whatever it is that they're going through right now, to get their happy ever after. But they have to deal with their inner conflict, to do. And the very fact that these are wands, it does tell me that there's probably, is there somebody else in their situation? Alice, can we answer that question? Is there someone in the viewer's situation that's holding them back? That's holding them back? Is there somebody or something in their situation that's holding them back? Yeah, the Moon. They're definitely in their head. And they know that you can be their world. Yeah. So they have to figure this out. They have to figure this out. Whatever it is that's holding them back, Spirit's not letting me know what it is. They can see you standing there in your own power. You're okay. You got this. I'm wondering if you've actually gone quiet, not ghost. I hate that. I hate that word, ghosting, because at the end of the day, people usually stop let's say texting or calling, for two reasons. Either they need to do the inner work or they've decided to do the inner work. And I think you, from where you're coming from, have decided that, you know, you've given it over to Spirit, and I think you've stopped communicating with them. They have to now go within. They have to address these issues if they want you back. So, can we have some advice, please, Alice, for our viewer? Some final advice for our viewer? Final advice for our viewer, please, Alice. Final advice for our viewer. Oops. Whoa. Final advice for our viewer. Okay. Acquisitiveness. I have no idea what that means. I'm fairly good with vocabulary, but I don't know what that is. But I think it's acquisitions. Trust that you have enough. So this is probably thinking this because of the money sign. But in this reading, this is more trust that you have enough. This is for you, viewer. Trust you have enough by going inward with spirit. Generosity will be rewarded. So look at what you can be grateful for. Look at everything that you have in your life that you can be grateful for. The love that you have, if you have pets, family, whatever it is where you can give unconditional love, give the unconditional love to them. Let's hypothetically, I have dogs, so obviously I always, when I want to be grateful, look at my dogs and love them even more, and that will pull the love back to you. Not obviously you don't do it because of that, if you know what I mean, but and that means that love will come back to you. Will it be with this person? I think that depends on him. You've now given up, not given up, but you've given it over to spirit. You've said surrender. I surrender to this, over to you. And they are really conflicted. They want to go into action, but there's something holding them back. Spirit's not letting me know what that is. You probably know what that is. But anyway, that's where we are. I hope that's helped some of you out there. Like I say, if you could like, share and subscribe, I'd be most grateful. And I'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.